If you're a man past 60 and have started sensing changes in your performance, sensitivity, or confidence, especially in those personal areas, know that you're far from alone. Every day in my clinic, I meet men who quietly struggle with less firmness, fading sensation, or mild discomfort that slowly chips away at their self-assurance. But imagine if simply applying gentle pressure to 3 specific points on your own body could reignite blood flow, restore lost sensation, and bring back vitality. No pills, no devices, no embarrassment. I'm Dr. Laura, a urologist and men's health specialist with over 3 decades of experience helping men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond regain natural strength and circulation. What I'm about to show you doesn't require prescriptions or complex routines. Just your hands, your breath, and a few moments of focused awareness. Here's the surprising truth. These 3 points are already part of your body. Yet most men go their whole lives never activating them with purpose. They are not myths or internet tricks. They are medically supported pressure zones that influence blood flow, nerve activity, and intimate energy. Once you know how to stimulate them correctly, everything begins to shift. So stay with me, because in just a few moments I'll guide you through each one and show you how to combine them with 5 simple daily habits that supercharge your results. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Hit that button and turn on notifications so you never miss any powerful natural health guidance designed specifically for men over 60. And if this resonates with you, type 1 in the comments to let me know you're here. If not, type 0. Your feedback helps me tailor these lessons to what matters most to you. Now, let's begin with the first truth. Something I wish every man could hear from his doctor. Your body isn't broken. It's simply quiet. That strength you once woke up with hasn't disappeared. It's resting, waiting to be reawakened. And with a few minutes of focused touch and mindful breathing, you can help switch it back on. Here's something you won't find in medical textbooks, but I've learned from decades of working with men. Most of what changes after 60 isn't damage. It's disconnection. I've met countless men, proud and strong, who lower their voices when they ask, "Doc, what happened? I used to feel alive down there, and now it's like nothing's left." I always tell them the same thing. Nothing's broken. Your body just stopped receiving the signal. Your male vitality, your circulation, your sensitivity, they're all still there. The blood vessels haven't vanished. They've just slowed down. The nerves haven't died. They've gone dormant. Like a light switch that hasn't been flipped in years. The circuit is still intact. It just needs to be reactivated. And that's what these 3 points do. They are not about pressure or force, but awareness, reconnecting your mind and body. I've seen men move to tears after feeling warmth return where they thought life was gone forever. Not from physical pleasure, but from hope, from realizing they are still whole. This process isn't just about intimacy. It's about reclaiming the confidence and vitality that defined your younger years. And the first step is learning to listen to your body again. It's been whispering. You just haven't known how to hear it. But that changes now. Because in just a moment, I'll show you the first point, a subtle yet powerful spot above your pubic bone that can help restart your natural energy flow. Most men have never touched it intentionally, but once they do, everything begins to shift. There's an area most men never think about, rarely mentioned in checkups, yet deeply tied to circulation and response. It's the space between your anus and scrotum, known in Eastern medicine as CV1. Western medicine rarely talks about it, but it's far more important than most realize. I remember Thomas, 71, a quiet man who told me he hadn't felt true sensation in years. "Doc," he said, "it's like the lights went out." I guided him to this area and told him, "Don't push or strain, just sit, breathe, and let your body remember." Within days, he felt warmth, a soft pulse, life returning. This point acts like a valve. It allows blood and nerve flow that's been restricted for years to open again. As the tension softens, circulation improves, and sensation slowly returns. All it takes is presence. No pills, no devices, just awareness and breath. It might feel odd at first, but once you begin, you'll understand its quiet power. 2 weeks later, Thomas messaged me, "Doc, I sat, I breathed, and this morning I woke up feeling like myself again." But there's more. A third point exists, one even fewer men know about. It's not on your groin or your privates. It's along your inner thigh, deeply connected to blood flow and intimate strength. Most men assume their thighs are just for walking, but hidden beneath that skin runs one of the most vital pathways for male performance. Earl, 68, a retired trucker, once told me his thighs were only good for balance, until he discovered this. Running along the crease where the thigh meets the torso is a femoral artery and nerve, critical channel for blood and nerve signals to your lower organs. When they stiffen or go unused, responses weaken. Earl began tracing his fingertips gently along this path each morning, pausing at any tight or sore spots to breathe and release tension. Within days, warmth returned. A week later, he told me, "Doc, I don't just feel better. I feel like a man again." That's the power of this point. It clears blockages, restores circulation, and brings life back to where it belongs. Would you like me to add the outro with your channel name, Ageless Wisdom Living Fit Beyond 60, at the end now? And perhaps most importantly, it restores your sense of control. You're no longer waiting around for some pill to kick in. You're taking charge with your own hands. That feeling alone is powerful. It tells your nervous system that you're still alive, still capable, still the one steering your own vitality. What's truly fascinating is that many men who reactivate this inner thigh pathway report more than just stronger intimate responses. They sleep better, wake up calmer, and feel more energy flowing through their legs. It's as if their entire lower body reawakens along with their masculine strength. Now, using these 3 points by themselves is powerful, but if you want the effects to last and deepen, there are a few simple habits that multiply the results many times over. These habits don't require drastic changes, just consistency. The techniques I've taught men over the years always work best when paired with daily routines that support the body from within. Think of the pressure points as keys. They unlock the doors, but the signals travel better when the inner wiring is balanced. That's where your daily habits come in. They may be small, but they form the solid base that recovery depends on. One of the most ignored yet transformative changes is breathing. Most men breathe fast and shallow from the chest, but when you slow down and draw air through your nose deep into your belly, your entire system begins to calm. Blood pressure lowers, nitric oxide rises, and your vessels expand. It's not theory, it's biochemistry. Just 5 minutes of deep nasal breathing each day can start restoring balance. Then there's hydration. Many men are surprised when I tell them to drink warm water right after waking. After 60, the body dehydrates more quickly, and blood thickens overnight. That simple glass of warm water thins the blood slightly, improving morning circulation, especially where it matters most. Done daily, it becomes a quiet, healing ritual. Sugar is another silent disruptor. It often sneaks in at night, a dessert or snack, but it slowly damages your blood vessels from the inside. Reducing it even slightly gives your arteries space to recover, which directly improves performance. Movement is another key factor, though it doesn't mean hard workouts. A short walk after dinner gently activates your body's venous pump, the system that pushes blood upward and keeps it circulating. It's enough to keep the blood flowing without strain. And the way you touch your body also matters. If you rush through the process with impatience, your nervous system senses it. But when you move with care and attention, like you're reconnecting with something sacred, your body responds differently. That's not just poetic, it's the intelligence of your nerves responding to presence. These habits aren't optional extras, they're reinforcements that help your body trust the process. They turn a simple method into a living, breathing practice that supports you every day. Many men wonder if any of this truly works, and I understand that doubt. That's why I want to share something genuine, the real stories of men who tried these methods and discovered more than they expected. They didn't just regain intimate strength, they rediscovered a part of themselves. I'll never forget Harold, a 74-year-old retired mailman from Minnesota. He found my method late one night, feeling disconnected from his own body. He told me, "Doc, I wasn't chasing a miracle. I just wanted to wake up and feel like I still mattered." That line stayed with me because his journey isn't only physical, it's deeply personal. It's about reconnecting to your quiet confidence, to your own energy and identity. Harold practiced the pressure points daily, not as a chore but as a gentle reconnect ion. Within 3 weeks, he noticed changes, subtle at first, a little more warmth, more fullness, until one morning, his body responded naturally for the first time in over a decade. No pills, no pressure, just his body remembering. And is not the only one. Veterans, workers, community leaders, many men have shared similar stories. Leonard, 69, told me, "I wasn't even chasing intimacy anymore. I just wanted to feel like my body still listens to me, and now it does." That's the essence of this practice. It's not about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming connection and respect for your body. What's most striking isn't only the physical improvement. It's the quiet dignity these men rediscover. The way they stand taller, sleep deeper, and move with new confidence. When you reconnect to the part of yourself that feels alive, everything else follows. And if you're reading this right now, you can probably feel that small spark inside, whispering that maybe it's not too late, that there's still more life to feel. So if you've made it this far, stay with me, because next comes the most meaningful part, turning this practice into a permanent ritual. The step that transforms temporary results into lasting renewal. The daily rhythm that can reshape not only how you perform, but how you move through each day. If there's one lesson I've learned after decades of working with men well past 60, it's this: the real transformation never happened from doing something once. It happened from showing up with intention every single day. That's how healing becomes real. You now know something most men never discover, that your body still remembers how to respond, even after years of forgetting. You've learned where to press, how to breathe, how to reconnect with the parts that matter. And you've seen how simple habits, a sip of water, a slow breath, a moment of care, can carry real power. But knowledge isn't enough. The key now is to practice, to make this a daily act of respect toward yourself. I think of men like Walter, Harold, and Leonard, not chasing their youth but reclaiming presence. They learned that this journey isn't about going backward, but about moving forward with quiet strength and grace. So wherever you are right now, sitting, lying down, or just reflecting, take this as an invitation to begin again, to make each breath, each touch, each mindful moment a ritual of renewal. Because when you do, you'll discover what they did. Your strength was never gone. It was only waiting for you to remember.